here for hitthepick.com, hitthepick.com, and we are continuing our tour through the NFL. I'm giving you an over-under number for every team in the NFL. And we are now right now, we're in the middle of the NFC South. And I gave you the Buccaneers and the Saints so far. Let's go and look at the Falcons. Michael Penix Jr. was a great quarterback at one of my teams, the Washington Huskies. I absolutely loved him. Left-handed quarterback. I know it always looks a little bit weird. Boy, he throws a pretty ball. I remember a game he played against the Cougars of Washington. It was an absolute rainstorm mess, monsoon, and he was throwing lasers through 30-mile-an-hour wind and rain. It was crazy. So he's got the rocket arm. He's got movement. He's a big guy. He's smart, great character. Love him. So the Falcons, though, questions on defense for me. However, a lot of answers on the offense. Bijan Robinson, Drake London. I forget the tight end, but they've got a very good tight end as well. They got weapons. They have beefed up the offensive line. But boy, their season starts tough. Buccaneers to open the season, I think that's a loss. At Vikings, I'm going to give them the win there. And then they're at the Panthers. Division rival, I think they dropped that game. And then the Commanders come into town. They're too much for them. The Bills come into town. They're too much for them. And then they're at the 49ers. They're going to be 1-5, I think. But then the schedule goes to their favor. At Dolphins at Falcons, I don't think the Dolphins are going to be all that. Falcons get a win. At Patriots, that game could go either way. At Colts, they win. Panthers come to town, they win. They beat the Saints in New Orleans. Then they beat the Jets. Then the Seahawks come to the Falcons. In Seattle, I feel differently, but I think they get the win there. So they rattle off 5 or 6 straight wins, or 5 out of 6 or something like that. And then to close out the season, at Buccaneers loss, at Cardinals loss, at Rams loss, at Saints at Falcons win. So it's going to be an up and down season. I've got them at 8 or 9 wins, and that puts them over the 7.5. Take the red pen out, over 7.5 for the Falcons on the season. I'm Loud Esmond with my red pen for hitthepick.com.